Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another war selection video. Today we have some high level gameplay with two pro players in action from a tournament I put together a few weeks ago. I was going to try and make a whole series on the tournament and get every single game from every player, but sadly people didn't play their games and stopped playing after 1 or 2 games. You know, it happens and it's fine, but it just means that I'll be showing you these games whenever they get edited, because the ones I do have are really good. Anyway, today we have two great players. One of them a little more great than the other just because of his name, and we have TasteGreat. Someone who has been mentioned many times on the channel before, and also someone who is going to have to work incredibly hard in the games today as he faces a rather tough opponent. Well, it's only XFactorLive, one of the best players in the game right now. These two go head to head for the first time in this tournament in these best of 3 games to fight for who goes through to the next round and get even closer to the all important prize of the tournament, a £10 Steam gift card. Oh, and a country code for the second place. With all that said, make sure you like the video, comment below for a chance to win a country code, and also a chance for that end of the month gift card giveaway. Yep, so much goes on around here that I'm sure a lot of you are missing out on. Subscribe to the channel with those notifications on just so you don't miss out, and finally check out the description for all this information in writing and really see what you're missing out on. On to the video. Oh great, the match is out of date. I mean, I'm used to it at this point. However, I did manage to sort it out and get into the replay. Basically, I still had it in the test version of the game and just had to downgrade it back to the normal state of the game. Anywho, starting us off here in red, we have XFactorLive, who instantly builds a house and a warehouse as you should at the start of every game, just so you don't get pop capped, and for your workers to have a faster drop off rate for that all important food in the beginning, and of course remembers to send his scout off whilst using the first worker that comes out of his altar to build more houses. Having a look at TasteGreat, he has a nice place for his warehouse. 4 berries covered with that placement, nice. Looks as though he has done the same sort of thing with his starting builds as well. Let's just skip the game a little bit to try and get to the action. So you can see a temple go down and then a bunch of fight pits, so we know there's going to be some fights in the Stone Age for sure. And with it being double population, there is going to be some huge armies. Taste has built his temple in a nice position next to some iron, but maybe further in the corner would have been nicer to keep XFactor away a little bit longer. XFactorLive also has a nice placement down, but again it's a little in front of his base. He may not have scouted his enemy yet, so was unsure of where Taste could come from at this point. XFactor goes for slingers and stone warriors to try and find him, and Taste is using only slingers at the moment to locate his enemy. Taste has already made it to the Bronze Age as well. I'm not sure how well that is going to go down with so many units being able to come at you. Turning on the Fog of War, you can see that Taste has no vision and will not even see the stone warriors to the north of his base. As Taste Slingers is going for XFactor, he just pulls them away slightly but does have a fight. Unfortunately, I don't think Taste has seen those warriors piling into his base straight away, and does try to retreat his workers eventually. XFactor is just looking to destroy his economy now. After some crushing damage with his warriors, it was not long until his slingers joined them in the fight, taking out buildings as well as Taste units. Finally, XFactor decides to leave off the attack and I imagine restack his army to do further damage later on. He also has all of his buildings upgraded as well and knew he would have to try and beat Taste in upgrading since he realised he had no Stone Age buildings with the first warrior attack. Once his army was all stacked up, he made another push towards his enemy's base. With slingers and spearmen, he was going to do some nice damage once again. Although Taste now has some heavy spearmen coming out to defend, XFactor quickly realised his slingers would die and retreats again. But look at this, XFactor is already medieval? This is a double population game, by the way. I did actually go ahead and speed it up to get into some more juicy action, and you can see his army being produced to get ready for yet another attack. Down at Taste's base, he has now hit medieval himself and is trying to upgrade whatever he can, but also knows he's got to save himself enough resources in case of an attack. And that attack eventually comes in. XFactor is now at his wall with spearmen, and Taste is starting to upgrade the side of the walls. Eventually starts to upgrade the main gate, but it's definitely too late. They are going to be able to get through and be even more of a nuisance. Oh wow, and now he has the mamlets going in for the workers. I'm not sure how much longer Taste will be able to take of this. If he had managed to wall up around his workers and upgrade that gate, he may have delayed the damage a little longer. But who would have known that X Factor would go for mamlets? He is even going for more now. Taste took a huge hit to his economy there, and his enemy even has workers in his base attacking. Oh, the mockery. The next wave of mamlets are coming down towards Taste now, and having a look at what Taste is able to see at the moment, it's not great at all. This is why I go for the vision upgrade, guys. Taste is desperate to save his workers as X Factor goes into his base for another attack. Not only with mamlets this time, but another bunch of spearmen. I don't think the towers and archers are going to be enough to hold off this one. In the end, Taste gracefully took the defeat and announced GG. He definitely took a beating from X Factor in that one, and I think he would just need to stay in the Stone Age for a lot longer in order to cause the damage to the economy before going up ahead of your opponent, exactly like X Factor did. Anyway, that's not the only game. This is a best of 3, remember. Let's see if TasteGreat will be able to put it back in this fight for the next round in the tournament. And in this one, oh wait, what the? So this one's out of date as well. This is so annoying sometimes, but all I had to do was put it back to the test version of the game and it actually worked. Nice. So we go into this game yet again looking at X Factor's point of view, and oh wow, are they close or what? Straight away the house and the warehouse comes in, and he also has some fish pools, which is definitely going to be an advantage with them being so close as well. Sadly, TasteGreat does not have anything here, and oh yeah, this was the update that broke the chat. It wasn't too long ago. Look at all those deer just coming for Taste, and oh wow, not a single one. I don't think this is going to be TasteGreat's day, to be honest. He did however manage to get a couple of deer when I was looking at X Factor, so an extra 800 food is definitely better than none. The fight pits come in straight away since they could attack each other so quickly, but Taste is just not in a great place for wood. He did focus on getting a few warriors out just in case, and then he focused on his economy, but during that time it looks as though X Factor has an army at your doorstep. With that first attack from X Factor, Taste pulls all of his workers off of resources and fights the warriors. He then goes ahead and sends everything towards his base to try and take out the altar for an easy snipe. Although this is XFactorLive we're talking about, he quickly realises that and begins to produce some bulwarks, along with some slingers. They enter his base and get blocked by all the buildings and units. Taste just says lol in the chat and admits defeat. I wasn't expecting that. I think that if he had done that as soon as he had like 5 warriors and sent everything, X Factor might not have had a clue, and well, that strategy may have just worked. But it's a GG from both of them, and X Factor will move on in the upper bracket and Taste will go down into the lower bracket. However, that may not be the last time that they play each other. In this tournament, for the grand final, the winner of the upper and the winner of the lower bracket will go head to head for the grand prize. Maybe they may just fight again. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you'll look forward to the next big matchup from this great tournament. If you do enjoy it, then as always press that like button, comment below for that monthly giveaway and also a chance to win a country code in each and every video I post. More on that in the description, along with a link to my Discord kingdom, where there is also a fantastic community who play daily. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and if you like the content you see, as I have a lot more to show you guys. Just remember to hit that notification bell to not miss out on anything new, as you could be missing out on something so easy and great. If you watch this far, then comment King Donny in the comments. It will really show me who the real watchers of the videos are. As always, thank you all for watching, and until next time, peace!